pardon, jo, to dziecko. Juniemy,
My wife Rachel.
I now have the honor of presenting the German ambassador to Albania, who, by the way, the German embassy is one of our main partners, Ambassador, the Honorable Helmut Hoffman.
Madam Minister,
Gospodine ministre,
and let me just say, friends of Marubi and friends of human rights. Now, let me just say, it was, I think, at the beginning of this year when Kutim Chashku came to see us, and he asked us whether we could support this film festival. And I promised I would try to do everything to make this possible. And I will give you 3 reasons for that. The first one is a rather personal one. I was, as you can possibly see, educated in the, what I would call rebellious late 60s, politically educated. And for our generation, the defense of human rights and self-determination was the order of the day. So it is quite natural for me, as a member of this generation, to be part of that movement even today, even 40 years later. Now I understand our president is a professor of human rights law, and of course this whole concept of human rights has developed much over these last 40 years. But personally, I have to say that I am still kind of a bit old school in the sense that I like to focus on the classical catalogue of human rights as laid down in many constitutions of democratic states. And in that sense, for me personally, the right to express freely one's views is really very basic. Let me come to the second reason, very briefly, and that of course has to do with the state I represent here in Albania. The first sentence in the German constitution is, in my view, a great sentence. It reads in English, human dignity is inviolable. And I guess everybody is aware of the historical context in which this sentence was written in 1949. And ever since, the promotion of human rights has been a key component also of German foreign policy. And so we support many human rights projects around the globe, often implemented by civil society organizations. And we do this also in Albania, but I have noticed that in Albania often people associate us only with, when it comes to cooperation projects, with big infrastructure projects like water supply or electricity. And I would like to really make a point of saying that we are also active in this whole field of human rights. Just to give you one example, like educational programs for Roma children. And now I come to my third and final point. I am very much impressed by what Marubi is doing in Tirana. And I think Marubi has a name in Tirana, in Albania, and beyond. My predecessors have been working with Marubi over many years. We've tried to support them. And I know that Marubi has certain difficulties. I've discussed them many times with Mr. Chashku. And the reason why I said I would try everything to support this film festival this year, one of the reasons was also that we wanted to show our solidarity with Marubi. And in that connection, let me express my appreciation, my personal appreciation for Kutim Chashku. I think he has done a great job in what, I said to him once, this looks a bit to me like your child. So, in conclusion, I'm looking forward to this film festival. I hope I will manage to see a couple of these films myself, and I wish all of us an entertaining evening. Thank you very much.
Thanks again, the German ambassador, for this kind of strong, firm attitude for protecting culture in this part of the world. Thank you very much.